So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Oh, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and that interception was most necessary.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's picked his way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Luis Suarez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Lahm is onto this. Swings. Luis Suarez! Just off target. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. And Dijk calmly anticipates. Driving forward. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And this is Ronaldo. Pelé. Can he latch on to this? And the flag has stayed down. That has not gone well. And it's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan with the corner. They're first. He gets big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Yaya Touré. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found the way through. Here comes... He's got tall. Tries to get it clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. 30 minutes gone. Stood up well to him there. And it's Bellingham. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Milan are looking to break at pace. And this is Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Luis Suarez, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Knocks it into space. Very nicely done. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe running with the ball. Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, there's a probing ball, and that has left him in a heap. Ronaldo chasing after it. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, this is a great position. Long ball looking to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Ronaldo looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cruyff. It's Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lahm is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Lahm with the short one. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Lahm plays it short. That's very neat. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele. And this is Nedved. Milan can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe, Bellingham! And with a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And it's Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice. And the finish! Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hoeneß was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's shifting through the gears here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Corner number 3 coming up. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Bergomi with the clearance. Collar. Shoots! Dembele. Can he finish? Looking for options for movement. Toure deals with that comfortably.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's a key interception. Nouri. And now the breakaway. Dembele. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter...
Oh, what a mistake! Probing pass. Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
All hands on deck for this one. Van Dijk gets it away. Nedved. Yaya Toure. And this is Luis Suarez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's a promising, terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. And he was quick to react. That's really nicely played. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
Shoots! Goal! Porto! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain. And the finish! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Bellingham. Lahm. Nedved. Lahm. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Vieira does well to stand firm and defend it. Lahm. And it's Luis Suarez. A good play on the left-hand side here. Can he latch on to this? Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bellingham. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Porto look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And this is Pele. He's had a shot. It's hit the upright. And that has been clubbed away. Ernest. And the through ball. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he passes it long. Ronaldo might just make this. Bellingham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. Now it's Hullet. Oh, what has happened here? Nouri is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. And he's and he shoots! He's scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pound.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Paris Saint-Germain come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Paris Saint-Germain are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we are already promptly back underway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Gullit. Tries to pass it through. Luis Suarez. Good read, needed to be. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. And can he finish? It's there! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 11.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
That's a little off target. Bullish header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And another try!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Semenyo. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Hazard. He might be in shapes to shoot! They've scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries to play it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Roberto Carlos, played in with purpose.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Roberto Carlos goes short.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Ronaldinho. He is through here. And this is Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Spread out to the left. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Forward tracking back like that, always a And Hullet! Oh, he's been caught napping. Could try cutting inside here. It's gone for a throw-in. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Oh, that was vital.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's being urged to shot a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Porto complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can...
And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Atalanta e Paris Saint-Germain.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. Hullet shapes the shoot! Ryan Hullet! Beyond special! What a player!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, I don't want to be...
It's Luis Suarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Nedved showing great feet there. Nedved, there he goes, motoring forward. And here's Nedved, and here's Hullet. They've got to be quick to recover this. Vieira with the clearance. Nedved could move up a gear here, and he's worked it through. And this is Nedved. And he decides to cross it. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That is good alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Bale. Nedved takes a look up. And it's Bale. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Ibrahimovic. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And back to the keeper. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Pirlo. And here's Nedved, steaming on goalwards. And this is Hullet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's onside. Header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. 15 minutes till half-time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that was vital. It's really well cleared. Opts for safety. Now it's Pele. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's found a way through. Bale puts them all in. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Hullet.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Luis Suarez. Lahm in acres of space out wide.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Oh, sweet feet. Nedved. Lovely bit of skill. Nedved crosses. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Pele goes short. Back when it goes. Oh, shooting chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's there to belt it away. He's had a shot! Off the post! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking him.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross needs to be good.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And it's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Nedved. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, important interception. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Pirlo. And it's Rodri. And here's Bale. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Gently done. Looking tidy in possession here, and he's lost his man here. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Lahm. Good driving run. And that has put a halt to things. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lahm. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Searching pass he's played there.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Lahm. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Hullet. Hullet. A header! Goal! Atalanta! And they're back in front. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. And now how will things develop from here? And this is Ronaldo. Maicon.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball. And
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And the keeper beats it away. Maicon's cross.
well, it was a really good thing he was on standby. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Dembele. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Maicon. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. There's the header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Good ball, good take. Maicon has it in a wide position. Hoeneß quietly revving up. Hoeneß will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now is this the final assault? And this is Dembele, has crossed into the middle, and it's hoisted clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He might be in here! And this is Dembele. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos. This is Dembele. And that has left him in a heap. Dembele. Hoeneß.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Knocks it into space. Might be danger here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain with this to equalise. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that's a poor penalty.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Nedved. Nice looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Now it's Rodri. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Hullet. Now it's Platini. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's neat. Drives, big header! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Nedved, brilliantly cut out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Wriggles his way through.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Rodri clears it away. And that's definitely not his best. And they've got rid. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Now it's Pelé. Ball looks a good one. Goes down, but nothing given. A lot of space ahead of him. A header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. The muscular approach does pay off here. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Lahm. Decent chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Paris Saint-Germain with another chance from a corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Lahm plays it short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Dembele! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. Dembele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nedved. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 24.
And the action is back on the
Le
way.
numéro 21.
Paris Saint-Germain come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Le numéro 26.
Keeper's got good distance on that.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 18.
Spread it left.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Roberto
He has a look up.
Le numéro 5.
Bullet! And Hullet! Oh, there was plenty on that. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vinicius Junior, he has found the way through. Oh, it shapes to shoot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Boys bustling through here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. Platini. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Roberto Carlos. Platini, given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Platini. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Oh, it's Dembele. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. He gets big! And that's past the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Platini. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. it's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through. Vinicius Junior. And one more try. And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come. And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons qu'il est strictement interdit de stationner dans la zone bleue qui borde
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply... Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. That is a great pick out. He might be in here! Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. It's a promising position.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crosses it in. He's got full. Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Takes a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
More or less by himself, as cool as you... It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pele plays it short. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. This time, surely! In he goes again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Pullet, he's had a shot! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, and the shot! Vieira gets rid without sophistication. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Closing in on goal. Played out towards the right wing. Now somewhat off target. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Out to the left it goes. Threads one in. And he plays one through. It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he welcomes it in. And he's onside. Climbs up big. Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rooney can so cleverly bypass the...
Mbappe!
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Milan have their second corner now. He rises!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Gets into some space. And this is Nedved. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! It's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence! And there is no stopping him. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Beckenbauer. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And here's Mbappe. This is Messi. Lahm. Vieira. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Signore e signori, facciamo gli auguri a un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
So it's back to
Attenzione, una
business.
sostituzione.
And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged It's Nedved! Nedved! A diamond of a goal!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Hullet. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rooney. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Rooney. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! They've scored! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 18.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Gullit clears it away. Oh, good spread. Messi's cross. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's there to make the challenge. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Rooney. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Played out to the left flank. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Guardiola can get it clear.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that was nowhere near his best. Gullit chasing after it. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Roberto Carlos delivers. Caught offside that time. Now it's Gullit. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Carvajal takes aim and crosses. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. And things like that aren't meant to happen to players like him, but it has, and he's going to have to deal with it.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference. Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Dembele.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
He's
di
picked
recupero.
his way. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Chance! Has another go! Just off target. Vieira. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to...